What is up, besties? It is your girl Karmic, back to you again with another video, and this time, y'all, we obviously had to take a look at Mr. JT getting a DUI. Now, I did a reading on him and Jess where I predicted that they were headed towards a divorce, although now it seems like they're in the public eye working on things, right? Allegedly. But in today's reading, what we did is I took a look at the DUI itself, obviously, had to. But then Britney came out, and so I was like, all right, well, let's do a 3-in-1. So I looked at that. I re-examined his relationship with Jessica and why they're still together, to be honest. And because Britney was coming up for Justin, I took a separate look at where Britney's at. And I'm going to need y'all to fill me in, per usual, because your girl just doesn't have time. I be reading books in my backyard, y'all. I'm boring. It happens, okay? So as always, these are alleged and for entertainment purposes only. What is up to my regulars, my besties? I hope that you guys have an amazing Friday. Enjoy yourself. It's a full moon, so don't forget to take care of yourselves. You know, if you're feeling a little crazy, just avoid people, all right? Take care of you. You come first. But yeah, like I said, this is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Thank you to everybody that sits through 30 seconds of ads. It's a free and easy way to support my page. Helps me to keep doing this. And yeah, if you want to book a personal reading with me, the link to my website is down below. Everything you'll ever need is always in the description box. Timestamps, the decks I use, all of it. So without further ado, if you're new here, new addition to my page now, we do a general message from spirit segment. So if you feel called to watch this, and you don't have to be spiritual, this is basically just a message meant to get to you. It's not super woo-woo. It's just whatever you need to hear right now. So if you feel called to watch this part, then keep watching through this next part. But if you feel like this isn't for you and you just want to get straight to the reading, that's fine too. Just click on to the next timestamp and you'll get to your segment. So without further ado, besties, if you feel like you should watch this, it's timeless, this message may be for you, or you can skip ahead to the pop culture section of this reading, but all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Let's get into it. Okay, so if you've decided to stick around for the general message, then this is for you. As always, take what resonates. Do not let the rest take from you. All I'm seeing is a message that you need to receive right now. For some reason, I'm hearing the song The Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow. So I don't know if some of you might be going, I'm hearing Dark Night of the Soul, but if you're not spiritual, like maybe you've just been going through a lull in your life lately, this is kind of giving me the vibe of like, we can't see. Spirit's reminding me of this euphemism I use where it's like, think of a water slide, right? Like it's a tube and we can't see the light until we're out to the other end of the side of the tunnel, right? But as we're in it, like we don't see anything. We don't know. We have that fear creep up on us, but we also have that inner knowing at the same time that we're going to land in water and we're going to be just fine. It's the same way with life. That's our intuition. So Spirit's kind of asking you to hold on right now because there's light at the end of the tunnel. All right, one more time, Spirit. What news? What do they need to hear right now? Whatever it is that either you have left, you're thinking about leaving, something. For some of you, it's a person, because I'm hearing the song You're No Good, Baby, You're No Good, Nina Simone. But this is giving me like whatever you're either thinking about leaving or you want to leave or something like that, it's going to bear fruit. 3 of Pentacles, the Moon, and 8 of Cups. I'm hearing what you're seeking is seeking you. And remember how I was talking about in the tunnel, you can't see? And then notice on the moon card, she can't see. But moon is also about intuition. So even though we can't see, we have a knowing, right? Think third eye if you're into that. I'm also hearing, now remember, take what resonates. Don't take, if it all fits, awesome. If some of it fits, great. But some of you might be working on something. This could be yourself or a job. Some of you might be in school even because of the books. Whatever you're working on, with this Queen of Pentacles at the back of the deck, it's going to bear fruit. It's going to be, you're going to be rewarded tenfold is what I'm hearing. So if you're working on yourself, because I heard working on my fitness, she's my witness. So if you're working on bettering yourself, just like in general, it doesn't have to be a work endeavor, but it could be, because work is Three of Pentacles for sure. But work, you might be working on self. Maybe you're trying to, because I feel like a lot of you might be like, because I'm hearing like wellness. So it might be like, and I'm seeing someone like cleaning out their closet, and now I'm hearing M&M. So you might be like digging out old shit subconsciously so that you can heal from it. And it's giving me like a thumbs up from spirit. Like, yeah, because I'm hearing into the thick of it. So it's like what you're doing right now, it might feel really painful, but you're getting rid of stuff so that it isn't stuck with you forever. And if it's a job, you're going to be creating something or headed somewhere else where it's going to be more rewarding, more fruitful. You're going to feel like you are on top of the world, like you are valued. If it's not an entrepreneurial endeavor, but it feels like it is for a lot of you. Spirit's basically just saying, keep holding on, keep being diligent. You're going to be rewarded for the work that you're putting into yourself. For some of you, it could be relationships. I did hear relationships. They were like, don't leave that out. So you might have been letting go of relationships to find better for yourself. This is a green light from spirit that like maybe if you're thinking about dating, or if you're like, will my prince ever come, or something like that. But remember, we need someone to add to our lives, not complete us. But it's giving me like whatever you've had to get rid of, whatever you've outgrown, it's going to bring something that much better. That's really the message from spirit. So whatever it is you're letting go of, mindset, maybe poverty mindset, maybe I'm not enough. I hear a really mean inner critic. So maybe some of you have been trying to work on that. I'm hearing generational trauma. There's a lot of you, so bear with me. A lot's coming in. Take what resonates. But whatever it is, you've thrown something out, or you're trying to get rid of a mindset, behavior, job, career, whatever, relationship, whatever you got rid of, you're going to get back tenfold. That's the message from spirit. So look forward to that and be proud of yourself for the work you did. Because I'm hearing the song, Have I Told You Lately That I Love You? And I'm seeing like balloons. So it's like your spirit team, whatever it is you believe in, they're on the other side. And just know that some of you might be lonely right now. They're cheering you on. They've been there by you the whole entire time. Yeah, I'm hearing, we're behind you to remind you. And it's like, we can win. And that's what their message is. This was not in vain. Your pain, your tears, your sacrifice, it was not in vain. And you are going to see the light at the end of the tunnel. So keep going, keep believing in yourself, keep manifesting, law of attraction, become what it is that you want, and it will come to you. So without further ado, bestie, I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know if this resonated down below. I hope that you enjoyed. But without further ado, again, all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Also, if you want to book a private reading with me, link to my website below. But let's get into the reading. Mr. Justin Timberlake and his DUI. Let's get into it. All right, besties. So we are going to be taking a look to see Justin's DUI, what's going on in his life, that this is what's happening nowadays. And as always, this is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. So thank you to everybody that sits through 30 seconds of ads. It's a free and easy way to support my page. Look at this deck. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing. We would love to have you. I can't get this out of my head. I'm not as think as you drunk I am. So I'm gonna be honest, y'all. It's not looking good. Okay. Not as think as you drunk I am. Why am I hearing like, I'm seeing him with glossy eyes being like, silly goose, boop. Is he funny when he drinks? Because I feel like that was the giveaway. I could be wrong. I don't know. We'll see. I feel called to pull one more. Oh my God. This is karma. Because I'm being drawn to, yep, yeah. Well, I don't know, y'all. Do you think he was drunk driving? Back deck? I don't know. You tell me. I had a feeling this is where this reading was going to go. I feel like Britney's book was the beginning of Justin's ego falling apart. I think that he is struggling because he doesn't feel like he's important anymore. I think he's pissed because Britney can do no wrong. He feels vulnerable. He feels exposed. He feels like everyone's out to get him. And he's also pissed with this obsession card that he's not pulling in women the way that he used to, is what I'm hearing. I feel like when you hurt someone like Britney, like you just, most of us would agree it's kind of unforgivable. I feel like he thought that if he just shut his mouth, because I remember when I did this reading, when he first found out about the book, I was like, Justin, keep your mouth shut. It's the best way to get ahead. And he did, and that's good. But the problem is, he thought that bringing out a new album, he thought bringing out more music would get people to worship him again. He thought that if he just made himself relevant again, that it would brush over and then he would be worshipped like the guy who was back in the Crimea River days. But with Queen of My World in the reverse, this is like, my home life is shit, but it's also drawing me to Britney. It's almost like he blames Britney for the breakdown of his life, because I see him fighting with Jess. I don't think that they're happy. It feels like I'll look into it. But I've done the reading on their relationship before. I don't buy that I don't feel like she's emotionally in it anymore. And so I feel like this was just one of many instances where he was just drinking to numb all the anger that he has, because it's like, he feels like his time is over with 1 and 8 going to 9. So it's like, this is my last hurrah before I might have to consider that I'm not relevant anymore, for lack of a better word. Yeah, because with Obsession in the reverse, I really feel like he thought that, and honestly, the song Selfish that he put out was a banger, I'm not gonna lie, but just as quick as it mattered, it was gone. And I feel like that's how he feels. It's like, why don't you guys worship me anymore? Why is my suave-esque move? It's just, he's kind of humbled. It's like, I don't have the charm anymore. I don't have the it factor. Like, I'm being drawn to how, like, Justin Bieber is like he's like more, I don't know how to explain it. You know, people just age out. Like, I feel like Justin is just aging out. He's not that relevant anymore, because the only people that will really listen to him is the people that grew up with him. And I really think that he thought he was going to have one hell of a comeback from this album. And I just feel I'm seeing like this. I'm hearing the word comet. It's just like, it came and it went. It was a quick fix, and now I'm still left with what I'm hearing is the crumbling of my marriage. So, you know, but with Queen of My Own World in the reverse, I'm going to be honest. I mean, we won't be shocked about what I'm about to say, but I do believe that he thought he could get away scot-free with the whole DUI thing. And I don't know. I haven't pulled cards. We'll see if I get an answer on that. I don't know. I'm just checking in, basically. But this is giving me, because 2 and 4 reduces to 6, and I'm being drawn to like the 6 of Swords. He's pissed about the bad internet. He's pissed about Britney bringing him bad internet. He's pissed that he can't control the narrative. And he's pissed that it's women that are his undoing, because he's always had women wrapped around his finger. Because I'm seeing him being like, the very people that I manipulated are now manipulating me. But what he's not realizing is it's fucking karma. Like, you were emotionally abusive to Britney and Jess, and now the world is seeing you for what you really are. And he just doesn't like that, because it's like, you're putting me out on the chopping block. It's not fair. This gives me, like, honestly, just another fucking entitled celebrity that's got the emotional intelligence of a teenager, maybe like 21 max. I feel like he was just blowing off steam that night. And with Addicted being the last card at the back of the deck, I mean, what do you think? I saw the photo, and by now it's on my thumbnail. Those eyes are glossy, honey. And as someone who used to be really, really addicted to alcohol myself, I know what those eyes look like. But this always reminds me of the 10 of Swords for my regulars. I always mention this. You did it to yourself. You did it to yourself. I see it being like, I feel like he had friends that were either like, you shouldn't drive, or I could drive you, I could give you a ride, or something. Like, I feel like this was preventable, but his ego was like, nah, I can handle it. Like, I'm going to be honest, if the story came out already, like, I know that a police thing came out. Y'all, I don't have the time nor energy to Google. But this is giving me like, I feel like friends tried to step in. This is giving me, did he follow someone home or something? Because it's almost like I see somebody in the parking lot being like, Justin, you're not good to drive. Like, this isn't a good idea. And he's like, dude, seriously, don't worry about it. Like, you want me to follow you home or something? Like, it's giving me the vibe of like following somebody home. So I don't know if someone went ahead of him as like he's not willing to give up the keys. So at least, you know, if he's following us, or if we follow behind him or whatever, like it just feels like people were making moves to try and prevent this, but Justin was what I'm hearing, too far gone. So I definitely don't buy that he had one drink. The picture alone, you know, but this is all legend for entertainment. There are no facts here. But I also want to point out that right underneath addicted is forgetting oneself. I'm telling you, it's like he's having a midlife crisis. I feel like, especially with 7-1 reducing to 8, which gives me 8 of Pentacles, which is work. It's like, I'm not relevant anymore. Girls used to fawn over me. I used to be able to do fuck shit, and people would allow that. And now I can't get away with that type of behavior anymore. And I feel like this is giving me, I'm 50, I'm buying a convertible, I'm sleeping with a 20-year-old, and I have all the most expensive shit because I can't deal with the fact that I'm aging. Like, that's honestly his energy, and it's kind of sad. Yep, look, blinded to pain. This is like, he knows that it's shit. Because think about shit, right? Flies are attracted to shit. He knows, but he doesn't want to deal with it. Yeah, I'm hearing John Legend. Everybody knows, but nobody really knows. He's drawing chaos to him damn self. I'm going to be honest. I think he's pissed. I think he thought that I know, my age. The album, the Spotify, whatever the hell y'all use. I feel like he thought that it would wipe his slate clean. I think just like everybody else in Hollywood will put something in the media to get you to look another way. When you burn Britney, you burn bridges. And I feel like he didn't see that was going to be his reckoning, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. And look, hiding your true self. AKA that mugshot. You said you were sober, sir. But you're hiding your true self? This is giving me like blackout. I'm going to be honest. Yeah, alone in the world in the reverse. I don't want to accept the things that are happening right now. Yeah. So we'll just pull the tarot and see whatever we see. All alleged and for entertainment purposes only, besties. All right, so we are going to take a look and see anything we can get on Justin. What the hell's going on? Why is he going down the path of drinking and driving? And yeah, whatever information Spirit finds relevant. So as always, thank you to everybody that sits through 30 seconds of ads. It's a free and easy way to support my page. If you're this far into the video, please consider liking and subscribing. I'd love to have you here. And if you guys know anything, because I really don't. I be reading in the grass, in the sun, chilling like a hippie child. I don't Google. So just let me know in the comments down below. All alleged. Let's see what we get. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Well, I could tell you his relationship's falling apart, but are we shocked on that? He don't want to let her go, though. This is giving me, like... I almost wonder if it's obvious that Jess is pulling away, because it's like, where do I go next? I don't know. I feel like he's having one hell of an identity crisis. This is giving me, again, like 50-year-old losing hair, getting a convertible. With the Page of Cups in reverse, I'm detached. I'm not really there anymore. Ace of Swords, I have a lot of regrets. There's shit that I want to say, but I'm not going to say it, especially with Six of Swords right next to it. I don't want shit to change, but also, I don't want bad internet. And with the Moon in reverse, it's like, it's shit that we already know. So even if he did, like, speak his truth, either we'd eye roll or we'd be like, yeah, well, actions speak louder than words is kind of what I'm hearing. So... I almost wonder if he's leaning on substances more because everything in his life is kind of falling apart. Because I just see him like, is he partying more? Like, are there any rumors that he's partying a lot or something like that? Or like drinking more? I mean, it's hard to keep up with all these Holly weirdos. But I like that, Holly weirdos. Anyway, I just feel like he's sulking. He's got a lot of regrets. He's angry. He's like, how do I get out of this rut? How do I get back in good graces with the public? Like, he's really trying to figure out a way to expand. Like, what door do I have to step into to be what the public wants from me? What do I have to do to be that playboy again, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. He's so worried about his career above like anything else right now that the irony is he's sabotaging himself, but he feels hella defensive, and it's like, well, as long as my image looks good. So that kind of screwed him. I think that's why he's going to fight this DUI, because it's not even about like the charges. It's about his appearance. It's like, God forbid he's anything other than a perfect human, even though it's all a fucking facade. So identity crisis would be the main energy that I feel so far. Yeah, Four of Cups, nothing is making me satisfied. But notice how I was drawn to use this deck, and now I know why. There's a bunch of drinking glasses on this one. I think he's leaning on substances because he doesn't want to deal with his feelings. I think he's very angry. I think he blames Britney because he's selfish. No shade, but it's true. Because, like, even when I did the Britney reading, I was like, well, they're kids. Like, you know, it is what it is. But he doesn't have any empathy towards Britney. It's just, you're trying to ruin my career. It's not anything else. I think Jess has already made comments about, like, I don't want to be in this anymore. I think they've had fights. I think they've had words. I think she's tried to leave. I think this was why he made that single selfish. Because it's honestly, it's a banger. Like, I'm going to be honest. I haven't listened to it more than like 5 times. But when I did listen to it, it was pretty awesome. But Justin's just not relevant. But I feel like Jess is either moving quietly in terms of an idea, but she's mentally checked out. Like, she's not invested in this, especially with the Two of Swords in the reverse. But it being in the reverse is like, how do I get out? So I feel like she might be either strategizing, or it's like, I've emotionally checked out, but I've made my bed. I might have to lay in it. This is giving me like, I need to figure out what steps to take. I don't think... I also see this book, which is reminding me of Britney's book. So I think she's worried about, if you could be so cruel to Britney, what are you going to do to me? I think Jess is definitely afraid that Justin would retaliate. So it's like caught between a rock and a hard place is what I'm hearing. And they're drawing me to the swords, and it's reminding me of like double-edged sword. So I think she wants to leave him. She probably even made comments about it. I think they fight like cats and dogs now. But he's just so focused on his fucking image. And I think that might low-key make Jess happy, because it's like, good, don't focus on me. You know what I mean? I'm actually hearing the song Unsteady, I think it's called, where it's like, hold on to me, 'cause I'm a little... I don't remember. Something like that. Mama, whatever the fuck. Huh. I butchered that song, by the way. I know it, but I'm channeling, so my brain no worky. Is he... This is giving me like, if you can't beat her, join her. Is he thinking about collabing with Britney or reaching out? This is kind of giving me like a Hail Mary. Like, hey, the public would love if we collabed. The public would love if, like, we showed that we can get over past grievances and work together. Like, think about... I really feel like he's trying to figure out a way to get back into Britney's good graces for his public image. That being said, there's no pentacles, so that doesn't mean he's going to do it, but I guarantee he's thinking about it. That Page of Swords, that's like communicating on social media. Ace of Cups in the reverse, and this is benefiting you. It's not an equal thing. So he is considering reaching out to Britney to balance the scales with that Justice card, but it is reversed, so it's a thought. I don't know that he's going to necessarily act on it, because what I can tell you with the Ace of Cups reverse is it's self-serving. It's not about, like, this isn't like, I'm going to reach out to make things right. I apologize. I didn't realize how much this affected you back that, like, none of that. This is like, hey, why don't we use this to our benefit? Like, you know, we could, like, this reminds me of, like, the fucking ex that always comes back and never fully takes accountability. They're just like, it's been time. We can just wipe the slate clean, but they never take accountability. They never apologize. God, I've dated so many of this guy. Like, this would piss me off if I was Britney. I hope he doesn't do this, because I think she would embarrass him. I think she would post it and be like, you really have the balls? You can't even apologize? Because I'm being drawn to the teardrops. It's like, how about you cry me, River, Justin? Like, that's kind of the vibe. So if he does decide to do this, she's not going to have it. No way. Yeah, because he's like, look at all the energy that I put into this. Obviously, when Britney's brought up, it goes viral because I see him being like, she is unstoppable. Like, no matter what, people always love her. So it's giving me the vibe of like, it's better for me. How do I word this, Spirit? Like, not it's cheaper to keep her. It's like, and not the enemy of my enemy. Do you see where I'm going with this? It's like, well, maybe we can both create what we want out of this. It's self-serving, and he's a moron for thinking that someone like Britney would be okay with that. Like, dumbass. Like, yeah, he's embarrassed. He wants to grow, and he thinks that fucking Britney is the way out. Oh my God, he's such a moron. Why are you... No inability to reflect. Like, none. Like, I'm sorry, this is not my energy. I'm annoyed in this energy because he's so childish. Okay, the marriage. I feel like he might have kissed Jess's ass to try and keep her around because I keep being drawn to the song Selfish. Like, I wouldn't even be shocked if he was like, this song is about you, Jess. Like, I didn't realize how selfish that I was being and blah, blah, blah. Like, I feel like yeah, because I'm hearing the song Smooth Operator. I feel like he's trying to, I feel like there's something about the book where Jess clocked out. After Jess read, was told about Britney's book. I don't know if she read it. I can't. But something about that book, something clicked in her where she was like, oh no, you're an asshole, I'm done. But I think she's afraid of the consequences of leaving him. But I also know that he can tell that she doesn't want to be with him because I feel like there was an energy switch up. And I feel like she's more combative now. But I do think that he's trying to, like, I'm hearing sweet nothing. So I feel like he's trying to sell a fantasy or something that is so she won't leave him, basically. But it's to save face. It's not even because he wants to be with her necessarily. It's just more like he doesn't like change, and he doesn't like people giving up on him. He likes people he can walk all over. I don't think he's going to be able to walk all over Jess. So he's kind of like, I see a dog with its tail between its legs. Yeah, he's like trying to avoid an ending that's coming in all forms. Yup. Right now, he's in this headspace of like, obviously this shit's ending, but he's so angry because it's like, I got everything that I ever wanted, and at what cost? Because I put in all of this energy, all of this work, and I feel like I'm still stuck in the past. I feel like nothing I do is ever good enough. I'm going to be honest, I don't think anyone's meaner to Justin than Justin is to Justin, which is probably why he's so toxic. Because think about it, when you're cruel to yourself, you're cruel to other people. When you're kind to yourself, you tend to be kinder to others. But I just see him being like, I got everything I ever wanted, and I fucked it all up. But it's not in a sense of like being able to take accountability for it. It's more like, I'm losing everything. Oh my God, what's going to happen? Oh my God, I don't matter anymore. He's just the male version of all these wannabe it girls, to be honest. Okay, so here's Jess. She done, honey. She done. Done. Huh. No, that's Britney. You left him. Maybe I can too. Holy shit. Because I was like, who's this other dude? Nope, that's Britney. She's inspired by Britney. She sees, because I'm hearing the word coward. I think she's afraid of Justin, or afraid of his temperament is what I'm hearing. And she's afraid to leave because she doesn't want all the clap back. She knows that he's going to do like bad press and talk shit about her. Like, she knows what he's capable of. So she's afraid of that end game, but it's almost like she's inspired by Britney. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if Jess like low key follows Britney, like on a fake account if she's not allowed, because Justin seems the type, but it's almost like getting inspiration from Britney. Like, how did you do it? How did you step into that masculine energy and know your worth and demand more? How did you decide that you're not going to be controlled by anyone else? How did you have that type of inner strength? Like, Jess is really trying to understand how Britney fought for herself, basically, because it's like, I want to do that too. I want to set myself free too. In fact, I really do hope that these people look out for psychics, because these two would benefit from having a conversation. Like, Jess and Britney, like they could team up and be friends. I don't see Britney being the spiteful type. I see her being like, girl, I get it. Me too. She's giving Selena vibes. Like, I got your back. Like, Jess is really trying to pull ideas from what she sees out of Britney. Yeah, because she has all these fucking regrets about her relationships. Yeah, I see your true colors. She knows that Justin is not a good man. I'm sorry, at least not in relationships. She's like, I almost see her like looking at like time frames and stuff like that and things he said and being like, you said you were going to be at such and such, but that doesn't add up. Like, I don't know if she's having this conversation with him, but it's almost like catching him out on shit. Like, maybe she's like finding receipts and saving them so that she's got something good for a divorce attorney or something. Cause it's giving me like, I'm catching you. Yeah. Cause I'm hearing the song one way or another. I'm going to find you. I'm going to get you. So I feel like she's thinking about allegedly where he may have stuck his, you know, his wee-wee, cause YouTube. Cause I'm hearing that song, I should have lied, I should have cheated, baby, I should have went out to the club. I feel like she's like, you projected shit onto me because you were doing dirt. I feel like she's starting to see him for who he really is now. And I think that's probably the downfall of Justin. He's falling apart because he's been falling apart since Britney's book came out. Yeah, dose of realism. Other people, other women. Knight of Wands, you're reckless. You're a fuckboy. She thinks he's a fuckboy. And I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I almost wonder if she's trying to, like, muster up the courage for a divorce. Or, like, get receipts so that she can get him for all he's worth or something. She's trying to be strategic. Because I see her being afraid of what he's capable of. Because it's like, you did press tours talking shit about Britney. Meanwhile, she was the one hurting. What are you going to do to me? Like, that's what I keep hearing. It's just like, if you did that to Britney, how are you going to treat me? I think she's afraid. Yeah, Knight of Swords in reverse. Impure. Walking on eggshells. There's no success here. I feel like Jess is trying to come up with a strategy to get the hell out. Nine of Swords. If at all, my video is like kind of wonky. I'm occasionally pausing it to turn my fan on because it's like 90 something degrees. I'm filming this. What's today? Thursday. I don't know if you guys need proof, but I'm filming this on Thursday and it's like 90 something degrees where I'm at. So if it's weird and choppy, I apologize. It's because I'm pausing it to turn the fan on. But anyway, Nine of Swords, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, I think she's scared, but it's like, how can I pull from Britney? Queen of Wands in reverse, that's Britney. She gets aggressive, she fights back, she's vengeful, she's spiteful, but like not in a bad way. It's like people have disrespected me, so now I'm coming back and I'm avenging my own karma. You know what I mean? So I think Jess is trying, again, I see her like, it's almost like she would have a vision board with Britney Spears on it. Like, that's the vibe. And she's like, how can I create abundance without him? Because Queen of Pentacles, she creates her own abundance. I mean, she's got butterflies all over her. She created this abundance. So she's thinking like, how can I get out with the least amount of clapback? How can I get out with most of my finances? Like, I think she's worried that it's going to be a long drawn out divorce and all of the, like, I'm hearing division of assets and stuff like that. And she's stressed because it's like, aren't they married? Duh, right? She's not Jessica Timberlake, so bear with me. But I just see her being like, how can I embody Britney? Like, that's really what it is. And I think Justin knows. So he's leaning on substances because it's just like, my world's falling apart and I don't want to look at it. This is giving me like, smile in your face, but trying to come up with a plan because I know. Yeah, because I'm hearing the song, what is it, Nina Simone, You're No Good, Baby, You're No Good. She wants out, dude. Something about that book made her go, oh, hell no. Not me. It's not going to be me. Oh, my God, I just heard the song. It's going to be me. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Two of Cups reverse. She wants a divorce. I don't know if she's actually said it or not. I can't really tell. I'm going to be honest with you. But I asked about Justin. And the last two cards are separation, trying to avoid a heartbreak. And this is a contract broken, which would give me divorce. He's trying to avoid Jess leaving. Yeah, because now I'm hearing the song, Please Don't Leave. I lied. Baby, please don't go. That was close. But yeah, look, 8 of Cups. He's trying everything right now he can to both focus on work, but also try to... I'm hearing like last-ditch hurrah to make this marriage work. But I don't think that Jess is really motivated to do so. It's almost like maybe he was like, just one more chance. And she might have been like, yes, but it would have been under the guise of like, I know you're going to fail this one chance anyway, so this will just give me time to get my shit together. I don't think Jess is invested in this anymore at all. Because Justin is he's a King of Swords. He's an Aquarius. He's focused on work because he knows eventually he's about to lose everything. So Justin's falling apart. Like, real quick, just real freaking quick. I want to check in on Jess separately, just real quick. Okay, so real quick, I want to look at how Jess is feeling about Justin and their marriage, just so we can fully see it. So, as always, thank you to everybody that sits through 30 seconds of ads. Free and easy way to support my page. I know I say the same thing all the time. I'm curious, do you guys ever say it with me? Because I've done that before with, like, YouTubers that I'm in love with. Well, not, like, in love with. You know what I mean. Anyway, let's see how Jess is doing. Knight of Cups. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, she's not invested anymore. But I feel like for her, it's like, I don't know how to get out. 4 of Cups is apathetic. This is the marriage, and then, again, lovers. I think she also feels like he's getting what he deserves. So I think that's one thing that's helping her. Because I almost see her smirking at him falling apart. Because it's like, I don't really know how to leave you without damage happening to me. But it's nice to watch your downfall. Like, I hate to say it, but it kind of feels like that. Also, do they have kids or anything? I'm being drawn to that kid. I just keep hearing the song Stay for the Kids. And I did just ask Alexa, and it said they had 2 kids, but I don't know. I'm assuming that's accurate. But this feels like I'm worried about kids. I'm worried about finances. I'm worried about... With that Justice card, is very much to me like, how is he going to act if I leave? Yeah, because I'm hearing the song, how you going to act like that? And with the Knight of Cups, this is someone who's immature. Like, he gives a little, but it's just words. It's just like... With the Knight of Swords, it'd be someone who's like, I could be your hero. But with the Knight of Cups, if it's not a king, for me, that's like... I mean, look at this guy. You're going to tell me this is the guy that wants to, like, have a healthy, loving, equally conditional relationship? This got fuckboy written all over it. So I do feel like she's just really worried about what happens next. What about the kids? What about the... What was that, Spirit? Separation of goods and assets? Separation of assets? Division of assets. Something like that. I don't fucking know. I think she's worried about the logistics. Page of Cups, she's tapped out. Yeah, I think she's keeping her distance. Yeah, because I'm hearing the song Distance by Christina Perri. Make sure to keep my distance. How long can we keep this up? I think she pretends to be okay for the kids and to keep the peace, but I think she's in a state of reflection. I think she's just like, I don't want to do this anymore. It's like, I feel like she feels gross being with him too. Yeah, look, letting go is literally on that card. But how? That's the problem, is the how. I think that I think she might flip out at him more than she used to, because I think it's getting harder to tolerate him, because it's like she's already checked out. And with the Magician, it's like, well, I'll create my own reality. I don't need you. And I just keep being drawn to the book in her hands. It's like, Britney's book really shook her shit up. It was like, ding, ding, ding. You know what I mean? Like, it was like, holy shit, me too. But I didn't even realize me too until I read this book. I feel like she had been lying to herself for a while, or making excuses for Justin, where it's like, oh, well, he's broken, or oh, he's this, or oh, he's that. And then something about the book made her go, I'm going to lose the rest of my life if I stay with this man. He's never going to change. Because if the Four of Pentacles is upright, then it's a greedy, selfish card, but it also reminds me of like death gripping a situation. And in this card, it's a tree trunk, but it's dead. So it's like, there's nothing to bear fruit here. I need to let go, but the issue is how. And I think she's causing problems to make his life more difficult because it's just like maybe then it'll be equal. Like we'll both want out kind of vibe. I think she's just pushing his buttons because she's pissed. I think she's in this angry phase where it's like, you treated me like shit. I don't want to be with you. I've tied up all of my shit with you. We have kids. We have assets. Like, this shit's complicated. It's not black and white to just leave a marriage. But when I tell you that she hates him, yeah, I'm hearing the song, She Fucking Hates Me. Yeah, dude, come on. There he is. Look at this. The Three of Swords with the King of Swords in reverse. That's Justin. He's an Aquarius. You're an asshole. King of Swords. Yeah, I'm hearing the song, I'm an asshole, an asshole. Three of Swords. She's heartbroken because she wants to get out. She wants to get out. But she doesn't know how because swords are thoughts. Damn. The Chariot. She's going to try. Eight of Cups. I'm stuck. Two of Swords, I'd like to cut you off. I think this will be a slow burn, but it'll eventually, I don't think they'll last long. I don't think she can stand him anymore. It's giving me like, I can't even stand the look of you. Like, it's giving me disgust. Because look, contract, Six of Pentacles, Ten of Cups is a family, but Ten of Wands in the reverse, a burden not worth having. And tens are all about ending, so it's like, when is this shit going to end? How do I get this to end? So I really think that she feels stuck, angry, sad, lost. So real quick, I'm going to check in to see how Britney's feeling about this situation. We'll end it with Britney. All right, so we're going to end this with how does Britney feel about Justin's fall from grace? Now, I'm not going to lie. Before I was even shuffling, fuck, did I lose the song? When you see my face, hope it gives you hell. That's what I heard when I started shuffling off camera. So yeah, we're going to look at Britney. So as always, thank you to everybody that sits through 30 seconds of ads. It's a free and easy way to support my page. Also, by the way, the reason I say 30 seconds is because I'm fully aware that they have commercials that are like 3 minutes long. You don't have to sit through all of that. That's crazy talk, unless you're into it, I guess. But yeah, let's finish this with Miss Britney. Huh, hold on. Oh, hi, Justin. Karma. That's what I heard. Karma. This is your karma. Honestly, I think she feels for Jess. Because for some reason, I'm being drawn to Jess when I look at that. Honestly, I feel like Britney should reach out because both of them seem to care about each other. They both have empathy towards one another. But I see her just being like, isn't this the consequences of your own actions? That's it. Thank you, Spirit. Because Page of Wands, you're saying one thing, but everybody can see you for who you really are. Because King of Swords is in the reverse. You're not a good man, especially with that justice scale in the reverse. So it's giving me like the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. It's like, yeah, bad luck's going to come for you because of who you are. And I also think that she's low-key hoping that Jess will leave his ass. Because it's like, I know how he treated me. I can't imagine what it would be like to marry him, have his kids, and be stuck next to him. I feel like Britney's not as spiteful as most people. So for her, it's just like karma, baby. Like karma. Is she like, what's going on with Britney? Because it seems like she might be focused on her own sort of endeavors. But I'm not really sure. I haven't looked into her in a while because no one asks me to. But this is also reminding me of Jess because she's a Pisces. And it's like, I hope that you get the opportunity to take him for all that he's worth. Because with the King, that's masculine energy. That's go. Ace of Pentacles is money. Eight of Wands is fast. It's like, take him for all he's worth. That's kind of the vibe from Britney. Yeah, because he ain't worth shit. When I dropped that card, I heard the song, These Boys Ain't Shit. Yeah, it's like, get him when he's vulnerable. I think she might be low-key, like, hoping that Jess, like, is his downfall. But also at the same time, I got to admit that I think that Britney's still kind of struggling, just period in general. And so I think she's just really focused on herself right now with the Empress card in the reverse. It's giving me like, I'm not really all that well. And I don't mean that she's bad, like not the way the media portrays it, but I think she's just going through finding who she is. So I really just, it's kind of giving me like he's a pest. Like when I see it, it's funny, but I really couldn't be bothered is kind of the vibe. It's like, I wasted enough time on you. I don't need to be wasting any more time. So I think she's kind of rooting for Jess. And I think that she sees this as his own undoing is what I'm hearing. Yeah, the Emperor, fall from grace. I think she thinks he's a coward. I think she feels like he's never going to change. And with the World card in reverse, it's like you're repeating cyclical behavior. You never change. Seven of Wands in the reverse is like you always pretend like you're the victim. When in reality, you're just a shitty leader. When in reality, you just abuse your power. So Britney feels the same way she's always felt. I think she wants to do something new. But I'm not sure what it is yet because it's like, in her energy, it's like, I'm still trying to figure out who the hell I am. I also feel that she knows that Jess has got to be feeling low because this is Jess. And it's like, again, it's like she hopes that Jess will see that there's more opportunities out in the world. Honestly, Britney's such a wholesome person because this is like, with friction between two people, it's like, he's hurting you too, Jess. I'm not stupid. Leave, please. Because this is all of these, like, they're reminding me of opportunities, doors opening, all these different balloons to choose from. It's like, she's really hoping that Jess gets out of this. Queen of Wands, there she is. I think she's got heartbreak of her own right now that she's trying to move on from with that Chariot card. I'm being drawn, I don't know what's going on with her public image, but I'm being drawn to public image. So are they dragging her on TMZ per usual? Because I do think that she's pissed right now about how she's being perceived online. Yeah, wasn't there some rumors about like boyfriends and drinking and shit like that? I think she's pissed because per usual, the narrative on her is always ugly. So I think she's a lot more focused on that than she gives a fuck. It's giving me like, you know, going to Google to check my weather and then finding out that Justin got a DUI and it's like, karma. Like that's the vibe. Yeah, I think right now, again, she's just too concerned about her own public image to give a fuck about him. Honestly, she's giving me the vibe. Oh, what is that quote, Spirit? Like, if I never see you again, it'll be too soon. It's giving me that vibe. She's just done, to be honest. I think she just wants... Yeah, because I'm hearing the song What Hurts the Most by Rascal Flatts, where it's like, and having so much to say and watching you walk away, and then Spirit's drawing me to how this chain says karma. What did I say? Britney's like, this is his own undoing. This is his karma. I think she's happy that karma's playing out because it's like, good. God's still doing good. Because I know she's like into like religion to some extent or spirituality or whatever. But it's giving me like, okay, God does have my back. Like he's going down. Like that's the vibe. What's the back deck? Yeah, I think she's going through her own kind of depression right now. If you guys want me to do a reading on her separately, let me know. I did mention that I'd do the Hogwarts reading. So I also got to do that. So let me know, but I can do an update on Britney because it seems like she's going through some shit. Yeah, because it's like, there's conflict in her life and I don't know where this is coming from. It's not Justin. I also think that she's avoiding speaking on this because I think she realized that, yeah, I'm hearing if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. She's like, I have nothing nice to say, so I'm not going to say anything at all. But she's liking his fall from grace. Didn't I say fall from grace? Or something similar. She's enjoying his fall. And it's like, I don't got to be involved in the conflict. I can watch you destroy yourself. But there's something going on in her life currently that she's depressed about. And it's got something to do with public persona and people nitpicking the way that she lives. She's feeling attacked again. I'm being drawn to when she shaved her head. It's like she feels like that again. It's giving me like trapped feral cat energy. So there's definitely something going on with Britney. It feels like the same stuff we've already covered. I've done a lot of readings on Britney. You could just search them. But I think it's a lot to do with trying to figure out who she is right now, dealing with the trauma of everything she's been through. And honestly, I think Justin going through this is just a little bit of a a moment for her to smile and laugh and be like, good, karma actually works. I think that's where she's at. That's her headspace. And I think that she really hopes that Jess can get out of it because she has a lot of empathy towards the situation. It's given me like, well, I get it. I fell for the ruse too. You know what I mean? And look, Six of Swords is a change. Knight of Pentacles, if that's a relationship card, it's like, this shit's going nowhere. And then the Hierophant is a divorce. So again, I feel like she's hoping that Jess leaves his ass and takes him for everything he's worth, is what I just heard. So I'm going to leave it there, besties. Like I said, if you want me to look into Britney on her own, if you want an update on Britney, let me know. I can throw that into a new community post. But yeah, it seems like Justin is kind of pulling a Taylor Swift and falling apart on his own. I don't think he's well. I think he's leaning on substances because he can't deal with the fall down of his life right now. He really thought that CD, or sorry, music, album, whatever you guys call it, he really thought that would make him relevant again and everybody would just completely forget about Britney. But when that book came out, his marriage was over. When that book came out, everybody that loved Britney hated Justin. And here's the thing, everybody that loved Britney, most of them, the OGs, it's the millennial era. And the millennial era was also attached to NSYNC. And so we're going to choose. You know what I mean? Like, Spirit's telling me to pull this out, so I'm gonna. Look, I have a 90s cup. You got Britney Spears on here. And then if you move it up, where is it? NSYNC. So millennials, especially, if we're going to have to choose and we hear about Britney, we're going to say, fuck you, Justin. Like, you know what I mean? So I feel like a huge part of his audience turned on him because he'd have to be in good graces with Britney in order for a lot of those people to like him too. So I feel like we're going to see the slow decline of Justin. We're seeing the slow decline of Hollywood altogether, but Justin's going to be one of many. I wouldn't even be shocked if he has more shit like this. I wouldn't be shocked if he flips out and goes on a whole like podcast or an interview and being like, yeah, they're out to get me, blah, blah, blah. This guy's got victim mentality written all the fuck over him. I'm sorry. Therapy for everyone in Hollyweird. So I'm going to leave it there, besties. If you would like to book a private reading with me, the link to my website's in the description box below. You guys can find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Everything you need is in the description box. The decks I use, everything, related videos, all in the description box. But I'm going to leave it here, besties. It's Friday when you're seeing this, so I hope that you have a wonderful Friday, my besties. Subscribe. Oh, my goodness. Full moon. It's a full moon, so remember to take care of yourself if you're seeing this when I post it or a couple of days later. And yeah, I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Stay free, stay blessed, and I will see you guys in my next video. So thank you so much for watching.